As Pride celebrations are happening around D.C., organizations like D.C. Black Pride, put on by the Center for Black Equity, make sure that important work is part of the dialogue.
Tommy McFly chats with Kenya Hutton from D.C. Black Pride in the scene.
What should people know about D.C. Black Pride versus Capitol Pride or versus just the overall Pride movement?
DC Black Pride is just making sure that we are continuing to have a space for Black and Brown folk to be able to come and network. And like I said, again, meet with like-minded people for that time, just to be celebrated in our own space.
You have events going on in May. You had your showcase, but also all the way like through September, right?
Yes. So because of the pandemic, last year we shut down Pride, unfortunately. We had to just shut it down. We realized that we didn't want to not provide a Pride space again this year. So what we do in February during Black History Month, we launched 12 months of Black Pride, which is pretty much going to be every month we're doing something under the Black Pride umbrella. We're doing it all virtually, and now that everything is starting to open up, we're starting to meet in person. June 11th is actually we're going to have our first full-scale event, which is in partnership with Vita Fitness. We're going to be having a pool party.
How excited are you to have your first Black Pride event with people at a place at the same time on purpose on June 11th?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Usually we bring in 30, 40,000 people a year into DC, right? And so last year we had nothing. This year we're gonna have a small amount of people coming into DC, but it's gonna be a first time we could actually host an event for the community. So it's super, super, super exciting.
Where does Black Pride fit into the larger just movement for Black people in America today?
Yeah, I think it's important, as being a Black queer person, we are at the intersection of, the Black experience and the queer experience, right? That's our space to make sure that people aren't looking at the blanket movement and thinking, oh, that's all it is. We are a very diverse community. All of us are very diverse in our communities. And it's just important that as we're advocating for rights and for justice, that we're advocating for all components of our community, including the queer community as well.
Tommy McFly, News 4.
You can find a list of this year's Capitol Pride events in our guide on NBCWashington.com, and we'll also have other resources for members and allies of the LGBTQ+ community there.